Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to the Nitro Addiction. How's everybody doing this evening? We've got Offer Guy in the chats. What's up, my brother? Looks like you're number one. There's John Bishop. Welcome back, brother. You spent a nice penny on that. Oh, well, yeah, you know. Happy birthday to me, right? But yes, they are pricey. I would say if it's something that you want and enjoy, it's well worth it. Get my computer fired up. I don't know why all of a sudden it has volume. For the longest time I couldn't get it to play through the speakers. All right, let's see here. Oh, thanks, man. It's not till like September 6th, but early birthday present, so I could get it ready for racing. Thank you, Offering Guy. I do appreciate it. What's going on, Big Boys Toys? How you doing, brother? Hell yeah. We'll let some more people join in, and we'll start tearing into this guy. See what we got. If I can find all my tools. Yes, I was going to go to the track today. I even had the day off from work, but it rained a ton the other day, and I don't have a boat, so we didn't go to the track because it's a big old pond, which sucks because it was going to be the last weekend that I get to run on that layout, but I think next one probably take them like 3 weeks or so. It's so hot they only work on a little bit at a time, so it's going to take them a minute, but hopefully here in about 3, maybe 4 weeks. They get the new layout ready for the race season. We get to get back out there. Oh, let's see. Having a bit of an anxiety attack. Oh, I'm sorry, brother. Hopefully we can help you out. I was looking for a pull start for my ORP nitro engine. I don't know if I did have a pull start. I don't think it's here. It'd be at home. Back in Kansas City. So I don't even have access to it. But if we come across something, we will definitely let you know there, Mr. Bishop. Focus on what's in the box. What's in the box? What's going on, Steve? How you doing, brother? All Aspects is in the house. How's it going, my friend? Ooh, it's that time of the month again. We get to gift out some memberships. We'll do that here in a little bit. What is going on, All Aspects? Got myself an early birthday present. Figured I'd share with you guys. I'm trying to get situated so I can get my chair in here. Let's see. Yes, sir, Mr. Bishop. Not a problem. 11 OSB, 12 for my 10 scale RC. Texas Hill Country, what's going on, brother? Appreciate you joining in. What is up? Thank you, all aspects. We still got a few weeks, but like I said, I wanted to get ready for the upcoming race season, so had to do it a little early. What's going on, Lotus? How you doing, brother? Trail Rider 570, what's up, my guy? Man, every time your damn lives pop up, I'm working, bro. I keep trying to pop in there. Thank you, Texas. Let's see, is this the one from the pic? Yes, sir. I mean, I wish I had multiple ones to choose from, but no, it's the same one. Yeah, I gave a couple of you a sneak peek. I couldn't hold back the excitement. Ooh. As I'm hitting the tripod. Just hanging around and relaxing. Hell yeah. I'm trying to, but man, they put us back on. Like we were on 10s for a week, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh, hey, they finally let us get in here to do this work, and it's go, go, go. Now you guys got to do 12s again, work Sunday, blah, 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 and we're all like, you guys suck. So it's probably going to be a few more weeks before I get back on my normal schedule and can actually do my, my normal lives. So, yeah, thank you, Lotus. You know, I went back and forth trying to figure out what I wanted to get. I was really kind of looking at the Ultimate. I like what the Ultimate has to offer, but in the end, I decided on this one because it was just a shade cheaper. But then I ended up paying basically the same price for it with the oil bath from Adam Drake himself. So here you go. For those of you that weren't for sure exactly what we got, this is the Adam Drake Edition 3. What do they call it? The OS Speed B21 Adam Drake Edition 3. But yes, they are pricey. This thing's specifically going to be for the track. I did not get the combo. It's easier for me to to wait a couple weeks and then buy the pipe and header as opposed to trying to do it all at once. Nice little page of stickers. Instruction manual, QR code. So they also sent save 15% on ProTech RC. So I don't know if that's anything ProTech or what. I haven't scanned the QR code, but how cool is that? I would have been happy with either this or the Ultimate. I was really thinking about it, but it seemed like this one I could get a little bit cheaper, get a little bit more bang for my buck, so to speak. But it's like I know I can get these piston and sleeves and the parts for this all day long. On the Ultimate, I'm sure I could too, but I just, as I was looking through, this stuff was easier to find. What's up, Northeast? Let's see, who am I missing here? Northeast, I caught like a rerun of your live of those engines. I didn't get a chance to watch it all because I've been so busy. But from what I saw, man, nice little collection you got going there, brother. Those are some gems for sure. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Northeast. Off the guy. Appreciate you guys. All right. I love this this bubble wrap packing. So of course, just like he shows in his videos, when you do the oil bath, it comes with the directions. There's like 4 tanks to it. I'm not gonna read through all of it, but it tells you what you need to do over the next 4 tanks before you start really trying to, you know, race tune it. Engine break-in service and sleeve resizing. Let's see. This one here is the 7.5 Venturi. I think in this video he says this one's for the truggy. And then it comes with the 6.5 already in it. That's for the buggy. I think I'm gonna end up getting both of the headers so I can run it in buggy or truggy. It's a 75 millimeter and 80 millimeter, I think. Afraid to let go of it because knowing my luck, it'll just roll right off the table. I love that. I love the blue that they put in it. I think it looks really cool. Come on, zoom out a little bit. Yeah, I've wanted one of these for a while. They seem to tune really easy. Never really hear anybody talk bad about them. Should be pretty close to tune. I mean, it's only 4 hours away from me over in California. I don't think the elevation's too much of a difference unless I don't think he's up in the mountains. Phoenix is basically down in a valley. But we'll have to do small adjustments. But I think for the most part it should be pretty close, and it comes with the gold OS plug. I think it's the same as like the P3. But I really like the way that blue. And it's like it's only on the inside of the drilled out holes and on that outer edge, and then the rest of it's black. Pretty cool. Let's see what you guys are saying. See if it passes a Nova Rossi break-in. Do what? It'll pass a Nova Rossi. We ain't doing all that. RPM, what's up, brother? How you doing? Guy came and picked up his Savage LRP 32 at the shop today. He was thrilled. First run up the lot, he hit a curb. Thought he broke it. The shock just popped off the top pushing. Oh, that sucks. At least it's an easy fix, though. That's what happened to me the first time I put the 3S in my Rustler. I had about half throttle, and one of the back tire blew out on it. You could hear it you could hear the air come out, it just goes, and then you heard thump, 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 and it started barrel rolling and hit the curb and broke off a piece of the chassis. So I had to buy a new chassis and literally take the whole thing apart and didn't even get through one pack. Well, let's see. Don't forget the Huntoon Drake braking method. Oh, we're forgetting all about that. Ain't breaking nothing in at 350 degrees. You see what happened to that engine shortly after, too. It didn't make it very long. Did you guys see the Nova T6 for 167? Nah, I wasn't. I was only looking for through basically 2 engines. I know there's a lot of good engines out there for good prices, but it was either this or the Ultimate. I had my mind made up. That's some funny shit, Lotus. Should have known that now. I'm thinking about it too much. Off the guy, I think you got enough engines. Fly High Ireland, UK. What's going on? Yes, sir. New engine. Oh, you run this engine too? Yeah, I can't wait to get it out on the track. It's got the Drake break-in. What do they call it? The EB. There's a. It's got a name for it. EBIS or something like that. Don't know what it stands for, but they definitely have a name for it. Welcome back to the show. I would trust Kevin Talbot to break my engine before I'm tuned. Oh man, that's messed up. What did he say? Break it in fast, it'll run fast? You know, then after you break it in at 350 degrees, well, the rod didn't last because it's cheap aluminum foil, and alpha engines are junk. It's like, no, just gotta know what you're doing. Who makes the carbon fiber chassis for the Savage? I don't know the brands of that. I've just seen them. Yeah, EBIS. Yep. Thank you, sir. Travis, what's up, my brother? How you doing, bud? This is a early birthday present to myself. I see that shit. It's so meltdown. I don't think the piston has ever come out of that sleeve. It got stuck. Have you seen inside these engines? They're beautiful. Nope, I was going to take it apart on here for you guys. I've seen it on the videos, but never in person. So I just letting some people join in. We get enough likes, we'll take this thing apart. We got half the likes of the people in there. We're a bunch of old guys, and we can't remember these things. It's good engine. Put connecting rod in at 10 gallons. Nice. I'll have to remember that. John B, what's up, my brother? How you doing? I've been long. Burning some oil. Nice. Wouldn't be at it if it didn't come apart. I know, right? We get something, it's like, ooh, we got to take this apart. I like to see how it's put together. They are a treat for sure. Yes, sir. Yeah, I was so disappointed. Woke up Friday morning to a Facebook post saying, just warning you guys, started raining here. So we got hammered at 2 a.m. and it's still raining. I'm like, oh man. Because I knew after this Sunday I'd be working a few more Sundays and wouldn't get to go. And they was going to redo the track. I wanted one more session on this layout, but anyways, Lotus, man, you'd have loved it, dude. Plenty of room for your boat. It's got like 3 or 4 ponds in it. You could jump from one pond to the next. Now, why are we going to take it apart, high quality engine like that? Just take a look at it. No reason not to. I think they're just as pretty on the inside as they are on the outside. Guy who I run with is OSB 2104, died at 18 gallons. Wow. Hope I get 18 gallons out of it. As little as I get to go to the track, I may never hit 10 gallons. Probably need the rain. Yeah, right? I've ever seen a sleeve shear off into two pieces. It was epic. Yeah, but he still didn't get the piston out. But no, Travis, no specific reason other than the fact that just want to take a look at the inside. It's got the DLC crank in it. I think there's 2 slugs in it, and it's got the what do you call it? The like the ramp inside the crank, silicone filled ramp. But I mean, why not? As far as I know, they put a brand new plug in it after they, or let me say this the right way. They don't really run it with the oil break-in, so that it's not like the plug got all fouled out from running rich. They just basically run it in an oil bath. I think they just mechanically spin it, like it doesn't actually run. But we'll do some heat cycles on it, and then we'll warm it up, and we'll follow the directions that he gives out for, I think it's like 4 tanks. Higher velocity, what's going on, brother? What is up, brother? Got 5 years out of it, damn. Yeah, I mean, these things are pretty tough. And if he was a racer, I mean, racers are hard on these engines. I always thought I was hard on my engines as a basher, and then you go to the track, and I mean, half the time you can't even hear yourself talking. It just, they're just revving them up, getting them warm and testing the tune on them, and whatever the case is. But yeah, racers are very hard on these engines. So it's something to think about if you're buying a used engine from a racer. Don't expect it to be like in the greatest shape, because they are very hard on them. And, I mean, I wouldn't call myself a racer. I would just call myself a practicer. And yeah, I mean, I'm pretty hard on it myself. So nice. And like he says in his video, comes with a zip tie wrapped around the boot. So that's pretty cool. Never understood why people do this engine disassembly, but to each their own, I guess. Even in a high quality engine such as these, I mean, it's always good to take apart a new engine to make sure that there's no debris inside from the machining. And this has been through the oil bath treatment. Like, I'm sure there's nothing wrong with it. I like looking at them. What better time to look at them than when they're brand new and shiny, not all dirty. And another reason, I don't know if you guys remember, but like as I've broken in other engines, we look inside the piston or the sleeve, and you can see the polished ring at the top of it. We'll see what it looks like after the oil bath. Because if you watch, it's either Tasty B or King's Racing. One of them, they talk about how to tell if an engine's broken, and they say once that polished ring makes it all the way around the sleeve, then it's broke in. So I personally want to see what the piston looks like before I run any fuel through it, just to see what the oil bath itself does for the break-in. So there's multiple reasons for it. And like you say, to each their own. It's not necessarily something that you have to do, but it's not necessarily something that's bad to do. And I like taking things apart. And it needs to know if there's any chaos demons hiding inside. Yes. That's a good way to put it. I'm just reading through the comments here, making sure I haven't missed anybody. New plug in it. Yep. It looks like it's a brand new plug. It doesn't look like it has any use on it, but of course I'm, just from the outside of it. You're gonna break it down on stream. Yes, sir. Yep. Just letting everybody kind of jump in here and say what's up to everybody and try not to miss anybody. Always good to inspect the inside of any engine. I seen some shit I didn't like. Yeah, I mean, they all, no matter how perfect of a company they are, you can always, I'm not saying it always happens. I'm saying like there could always be, a piece of something, a piece of debris in there. Like I'm not going to take it to the sink and scrub it. I just want to take a look at it and see how she looks. But it's not a bad idea to actually do that, just to make sure, because especially for the price of these things, if there's like a little tiny shaving in there that they missed, and it starts pumping up and down, it'll score it, and then spend all that money for a paperweight basically. Very easy engine to tune. Yeah, that's why I got it, because I'm not the best of tuners. I can tune all day long for a bashing session, but man, trying to get this fine tuned that these racers run, it's really cool watching them do it and hearing the sound, and then I hear mine and it's all just gurgling and spitting like, oh, still a little rich, because I'm afraid to get too lean with it, but not them, man. Everybody at the track, they just, I don't know, they want as much power as they can possibly get out of it. Flakes, chips, burrs, yep. Dirt, trash, RTV, anything. Awesome carb. Yeah, I hear a lot of good things about these carbs. It's another reason I went with this, is just what people say about these OS carbs, like you tune it and you never really have to mess with it much, a little tweak here and there depending on what the weather is, or if you go to somewhere where the climate's different, the elevation's different, but not much. So been something I've wanted for a very long time. That's a very nice one. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Last year for years. Yep, that's what I'm hoping for. Especially as little as I get to go to the track, like the way I'm working now. And if I end up leaving here and going to a different job and they don't have a track, I'm probably not going to run it just for bashing. Like I'm going to want to find a track to run it on. That's pretty much what I got it for. So it should last me a while, because I don't get to go very often unless I have some catastrophic crash. Ports and sleeves too. Yep, it'll be spotless inside. Yep, I know. Always check with new. That's right. Yeah, everybody's got their own way of doing it. What's up, Nitro Pimp? How you doing, brother? It looks like some people have joined in that I haven't caught up to yet. It looks like Grandma's in here. What's up? How you doing, Grandma? Man, I'm trying to read comments and I went too fast. Travis says Tasty B. Yep, Tasty B was the one that was talking about that ring. I couldn't remember which one. But how's Grandma doing tonight? What clutch system are you putting on it? Well, so it depends on what I run it in, which I'm working on getting my truggy set up. And, I'm sure people out there are going to say, oh, you're just trying to be like Adam Drake. Like, I don't really care. I'm just trying to do what a proven racer is talking about doing, following his tips. And so he's running the OS clutch system on it. I've ordered it. It's coming from Taiwan, I think. I don't know. It'd be a couple weeks, I'm assuming. But so it's the OS clutch. It comes with the flywheel, everything. I'm gonna get the the TDO3, I think is the pipe and header. And I'll end up getting both headers, for buggy and truggy. If I run it in a buggy, in the Techno, I'll probably put the Techno clutch on it, just because it fits the Techno better. But I also have that the ProTech clutch that's in there now on that block engine. So I got multiple options with it. Yeah, if you're an engine guy like myself, you open it up, see what the ports look like. It's cool stuff to see. Yeah, that too. I mean, just everything about it's intriguing. I really enjoy messing with it. I mean, not like a meth head where they just take things apart and can't get it back together, but more like a mechanics kind of thing where I want to see what all the inner workings look like. But to see it when it's brand new and its cleanest state, I really enjoy it. Kind of like eye candy. Yes, they remove the plug when oil bath and it takes the coolant head off. Also, yeah, because they just basically are mechanically spinning it over inside that oil. Yeah, so it's not like they fire it up or anything. But why is my nose plugging up now? Sorry, guys. I know it's rude, but I can't breathe. I started talking to my nose. I want one of those Elastic tuned engines. I thought about one of those too, and I was looking, but it came down to this or the Ultimate. I even wanted a Samurai, but they were out of stock, and I didn't know when they were coming back in, so I went ahead and pulled the trigger on this guy. Almost time to go have my depot injection. Are you gonna be back? You're gonna miss out. MC3, I have come in the mail, open box. It was torn down in 10 minutes of having it. I've been saving it for this live, so I have not torn it down. I basically took it out of the box, took a couple pictures, and showed a couple guys on here that I've talked to for over a year now. And then the rest of you, I just wanted to be a surprise. A lot of nitro and two-stroke engines are made in Taiwan or China in a dirt floor factory where quality control isn't really a thing. Well, I hope the OS engines aren't made on a dirt floor. It's a lot of money. And I can't even catch up with you guys. Get the OS pipe, gives it unreal power. Go for the longer manifold. Yes, sir. Yeah, the one, it's on his site. I think it's the TD03, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm going to get the, I think it's a 75 and an 80 millimeter header. One's for the truggy, one's for the buggy. Because I want both options just to play around with it. Of course, I know I can't race both of them at the same time with it, but I just want to see what it's like in both of them. You allergic to the OS? No. You talking to me, Grandma? I figured you did, I just couldn't find it. There it is. Hi, Mr. Nitro John and Wifey. We're doing great, Grandma. How are you guys doing? Let's see. RPM, Reds Rev higher. Oh, what, than the OS? I wasn't even worried about the most power, the highest revs. I wanted something that would hold a good tune and crack it open. I'm getting there. Pimps down the keys on vacation. Hell yeah. But yeah, we're getting there. I'm about to. Just wanted to make sure not leaving anybody out here. Have you seen the pipe and Lassie engines? I've never seen a pipe like this. They're stubby, relatively short, very unique. Probably for the higher RPMs, higher speed, higher top end. Grizzly's in the house. What's up? But no, I haven't looked too much into them. But I like those Elastic tuned. I hear really good things about them. Yeah, the TD03. Yes, sir. Yep, that's definitely what I'm going to get. Plus a good torque. Yep. Two of them actually in the shop. With a Pico, hot bodies, D8T with a Jammer 28. Nice. I know you did, Grandma. And The wifey was supposed to pop in here. I don't think she has though. Flip it over the jumps. Oh, do you mean to control the car? Fire it up. I can't fire it up. All right. Want to be careful. I don't want to scratch it. I really don't even want to put a flywheel on it at the moment to try and get that sleeve out. I'm hoping I can just, sometimes when these are new, they just will slide out. Kind of hoping, because I just don't want to throw a flywheel on there at the moment. I haven't decided if I'm going to try putting it in this Techno first, or if I'm going to put it in the MBX 8T to start with. It's one of those things where I may just look at it for a while. But no, I got it for the track. I need to get it ready for the race, which is the first one starts the end of September. So it's even got the rubber dust ring around it. Yeah, brand new golden OS plug. It's a little oily, but Drake was towards the back, and the 1 dot on the bottom, or 4 dots on the top, was towards the back. Nice, very clean. He doesn't want to just slide out. Of course not. For you, baby. We're missing some comments here. The gold OSP3, there's no difference, just looks good. Yeah, according to kind of like what Offering Guy's saying, according to what Drake was saying, I just watched this the other day. He said with the gold, it may last you a little bit longer, but there's no difference in performance. Basically, it's just the fact that it might last you a little bit longer. But and the gold are more expensive, so like for me, I mean, I just bought a 12-pack of the P3 plugs for, it's like after tax like $115. So like just under $10 a piece, and they're like 13 to 15 bucks at the store. Damn it. It does not want to come out very easily. You know, like it wants me to put a damn flywheel on it, and I don't want to do it. I was hoping it would just slide out. I've had that before with new engines where just by turning the piston up in there, it'll slide right out. Oh, this is built in Osaka, Japan. Yep. I don't know, Grandma. We're gonna get back at it here in the next couple of weeks. Just gotta get through all these hours. Keep it for the buggy. Yeah, I definitely want to run in the buggy, but I also want to try it in the truggy. Surprised you didn't get the Ronda Drake engine. That's trimmed in the pink. I mean, I think it looks cool, but I mean, there's a lot of guys that run those pink engines. There's nothing wrong with it. I should have done it just because I know half the guy doesn't like pink. Oh, this is the initials of the original founder. I can't. I'm not even going to try to murder that name. Thank you, Velocity. Man, ended up with the Riva, the shop owner wants the D8T. It's like new. Nice. Can you still get parts for those? It's one thing that worries me about hot bodies. With them, although I live in a cooler country every gallon, I change plug into that. I don't want to flame out. Yeah, especially if you're racing. Put your finger in the exhaust. Oh, really? A little pain. Turn over the flywheel nut. Yeah, I guess I could use the flywheel nut. Try. It's just money. Do what? Gold plug. You see the pink head Megatech 15 in my life? I did see that. Neon Tetra, what's going on, brother? Got a box fresh OS 2102, but I've been doing all 1/5. Time to buy a buggy to put it in. Probably a Sparco F8, I think. Those Sparcos are pretty good. They're not as big here in America, from what I've seen, but I see a lot of videos coming out of Europe with those Sparcos. Seem like they're pretty good cars. Please remember the order that you disassemble the engine head and the 4 dots. Yes, sir. Yeah, that's one thing I always keep note of, and if it doesn't have the dots on it, I'll put a little mark on it. But yeah, so there's a single dot on the bottom, and then, oh, gotta get it in the camera, and then the 4 on top. Yeah, they go towards the exhaust. But again, when they do that oil bath, I don't even think they keep that in there, so it's important, you know, once you've run it. But if it hasn't run yet, I don't know if it's how important it is, but I will keep it towards the back just because that way I always know. But thank you very much for pointing that out, brother. Osaka, Japan, that's what makes them so good. Yes, sir. Just like Toyota. Japanese and their engines and cars, they are amazing. Love all Japanese cars. What's going on, RC Ohio? I think you got a Tundra, don't you? Jason Kelly, what's up, brother? How you doing? Oh, this is owned by Futaba now. Oh, really? I did not know that. Let's see. Come on, I just want the sleeve to pop out. Yeah, usually with a newer engine, sleeve comes out pretty easy. There we go. Definitely does not want to pop out of there. Like it for real wants me to wants me to put the the flywheel on it. Hoping it would just come out of there. Boss has a 2020 Taco. Talking about a Tacoma. Oh, you had the Tacoma and Tundra now? Yeah, I like them all. I'm surprised it didn't slide right out. Yeah, me too. I was hoping it would just do it real easy so I don't have to put a bunch of pressure on it. Oh wow, I don't know if you guys can see this. Come on, focus. That's a really good seal. That's crazy. Man, I want to get that out. I want to look at the I want to look at the crank. Yeah, and I probably won't get a chance to fire this up till I get back out to the track. That's probably going to be a few weeks. Maybe heat it up just a little. It's just about the flywheel nut, bro. A little pain. Well, I put the flywheel nut on there and it just seemed like it wanted to just keep tightening it down, and I didn't want to, didn't really want to do that. Oh, piston up. Make sure your piston's up so you don't break the skirt. Wow. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but when I pulled that out, like I could feel it turning the crankshaft, and I seen the piston move. Just doing that. Hear that? Like I can feel the pressure as I push it in there, but you can hear a slight from the air pressure. So let's see. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they said that this is like a steel plate here. In case the connecting rod does rub on it, it's not digging into the aluminum. I don't know, it's probably cheaper to replace that than the crank. At least we can look down in there. A couple of slugs. I'll probably use the wrong terminology if I try to explain it, but I think those slugs just help with the help keep the rotation going to help it spin a little faster. Is that correct? For you engine guys that know more about it than I? I want you to push it out. Afraid of trying too hard and damaging it. Hit it with office purse. Proper tolerance, yes sir. Well built. Northeast says it looks purty. It'd look even purtier if I get the damn thing out. Which, I'm not saying I can't get it out. Just don't want to, I don't want to get crazy with it. I want it to just come out easy. Where's it at? Just let it be. You can kind of see the ring inside there. Hoping you guys can see what I'm trying to show you. Of course, once you're actually running it, the ring will show up a little bit more, but yeah, they're such good looking cranks. I don't know if you can tell, but it's got ceramic bearings in there. I'll get it down here in the light. I hate that. No, don't start all over. There we go. So yeah, they say it's a ceramic rear bearing and then steel front bearing. But anyways, yeah, knowing my luck, start trying to force the issue before I even get to run it. I tear something up. At least want to get it on the track once before I tear it up. What's downward rotation? Yep. Just can't do it, Captain. I'm getting Travis's anxiety all built up. This is not going to go well. Please let it be. Put a piece of cloth and things on. I don't want to give Travis a heart attack. Flywheel on it should come right out. Or you're not going to hurt it. I know. Poor Travis and his anxiety. I mean, that's what it's meant to do. You know, you're supposed to be able to get them out that way. But seems like all the other new engines I've had, that sleeve comes right out. That's what I was hoping for. I wasn't planning on throwing the flywheel on it and going through all that. But so this would be my first, especially new purchase of a DLC coated crank, with the slugs in it. You know, basically everything that, you know, race engine has. The only thing I didn't do was get it modified. I thought about it, but there's another $60 on top of it, and like, I just didn't really want to spend it. The office says, I want to see the sleeve. The oil bath, it's not new. Yeah, I mean, it's a good point. Guys and gals, have a great night. Thank you, Grandma. You have a great night too. Tell Hugh we said what's up. That engine costs a lot of money. Save it for the track. Yes, these are pricey. Some sites you can get them a little bit cheaper. I didn't want to wait 4 weeks for it to get over here from Taiwan, or could have even got it with the exhaust a little bit cheaper, or about the same price as what I paid for this. But I mean, can't ask for anything cooler than Adam Drake himself doing the oil bath, breaking it in, and then shipping it right to you. This thing would have been in my mailbox literally in 3 days. I ordered on Friday. Monday, they came to deliver it and said that they couldn't get to the drop-off point, but yet I had mail in there, and I'm like, what are you talking about? And then the second day, they said that there's no secure place to leave it, and it won't fit in my mailbox, so they gave me a slip to go pick it up at the post office. So I hurried my ass over to the post office and didn't even realize the date on it said that it was the next day, because he hadn't even made it back to the post office yet. I was like, son of a... So Wednesday, after work, I got to go pick it up finally. But I think the post office just wanted to hold on to it for a while. I forgot you've seen the sleeve 1,000 times. Man, that'd make a real nice T-Max or Revo engine. It won't fit in either one of them. So you should put your finger in the exhaust port and the flywheel, it works. My finger ain't gonna fit in there, and I'm not putting my pinky in there to cut the tip off. That's a sharp edge in there. I'll have to stop it. You're trying to get me hurt. Now we'll wait till we run it to where it already has the flywheel on it. We'll get it track dirty and scuffed up before I do anything to scuff it up before I get to run it. But we got to see some of the important stuff. Main thing is, I have it. Let's see, this come with 2 shims. And for everybody wondering about the shims and the nitro content or the nitro percentage, I mean, these are made to run off 30%. So as far as I know, 2 shims is all it needs for 30%. Oh, I didn't even notice it had 4 dots. Oh no, that was just oil. Those oil droplets were in perfect alignment. Look like 4 of these dots. So it's got that low profile head, where the head sits down below the top of the crankcase. You know what? I just noticed this thing will only go on there one way with that cutout. So it has to go just like that. Actually, I'm gonna... Yeah. Well, we didn't quite get to take it apart and look at it, but we almost succeeded in giving Travis a heart attack. We don't want to do that to Travis. By the way, Travis, you like that wing on your buggy? I'd ask often a guy, but I don't even think he has a buggy to put the wing on. Or you could put it on that truggy. You got a Team Associated truggy you could put that wing on. Oh yeah, I love it. Nice. Old JW's in the house. What's up, brother? Peyton's in the house. What's going on, my friend? I almost went and bought an RC boat just so I could go to the track. Oh, you got your second one. Hell yeah. Peyton, I take it you were just as heartbroken as I was Friday morning. So you had Kyosho Jetstream. Only if you got all the kibble out of it. There we go. All closed up. Got the motor from my Nitro yesterday. Can't wait to get the car going. Hell yeah, brother. Sure was. Both Adobe and TNC were flooded out. I know, man. It wasn't even supposed to rain. All week long, it said like 19% chance. I'm like, okay, Phoenix, it ain't gonna rain. Man, it rained its ass off. But yeah, heartbroken, man. It was the last weekend for that layout, too. But I'm excited to see the new layout. I can't wait. I should have this all set up, ready to go. Yep, there it is. Happy early birthday to me. Finally got me one of the top of the line engines. I know there's a bunch of them. Everybody's got their preference. But this is what I settled for. I don't even want to call it settled. This is what I decided to go with. Also played the Kyosho Mini Z buggy today. Not Nitro, but decent for its size. Yeah, I've played with some of those smaller scales, and I don't really get any fun out of it. Excuse me. They're just so small. Cowboys, I'm going to ride high, so I want about the shock spring because I like to run in the grass. What about suspension behind the springs? Oh, you mean like squishing them all the way down so it pushes your car up higher? I mean, just like anything else, you leave them compressed too long, it'll kind of change their size. But I wish they both ride high instead of being squatted. Yeah, on the track, ride height is very important, I found out. Alright guys, we're going to membership gifting. Send 5 now. And good luck, everybody. Who are the lucky winners? Mr. Audio, Monte Krista, Harold's Nitro World, and Mark Nugent, and Jordan Olson. Congratulations, everybody. Allow gift membership. I do allow it. Be a lucky recipient. Huh. Almost like it's telling me to allow it, and as far as I know, it's allowed. And 5 more. Andy Barnett, Chatham, Jamie Murray, Masters Workshop, and Doug Taffel. Hell yeah, congratulations everybody. Let's see what this says. Allow gift membership. You could receive a 1-month membership to channels and active including introduction. You can still receive gift memberships from channels. I don't know why it's telling me on my own channel. That's weird. Maybe I didn't have it set right or something. I don't know. Anyways, so there's all the freebies for this month. I did end up getting some more of those stickers from the Nitro compound. I think John Smith was wanting one for sure. Is there anybody else that is wanting one? Just gotta find a way to ship them so they don't get damaged. Gonna start carrying RP engines at the local hobby shop. Nice! Everybody needs to go to Northeast Mod's local hobby shop. LRPs are great for bashing. Yours look good on your buggy? Hell yeah. Yeah, I haven't even ran my buggy with any of the stickers on there. I'm trying to keep them mint for the race. I had a hell of a time at the track last weekend. I think I even told you guys this, but there was chunks missing at the peak of the ramps, and it was kicking my rear end up and making me do front flips. Only ready to eat nitro engines in 100 miles on tracks. Do what? P32 not too associated. Chevy is the truck that can either be building it now actually. Oh, I thought you ended up with like the Truggy. Pip, are you saying the only ready to eat nitro engines in 100 miles is Traxxas? Meaning 100 miles within your range is all nothing but Traxxas? Is that what you're saying? I was actually surprised when I went up to that local hobby shop there in Omaha. That's where I bought my Big Red. And so they had the Big Red, and then they also had the Samurai. But I wasn't in the market for the Samurai at that point. Jay, do you know why the head button are directional in some engines? Is it the way I always understood it is because not everything's always perfectly round. So once you start running it basically like you kind of get a seal and it could get, I guess, kind of misshapen, and then if you try to turn it, it won't seal properly. Seam grooves. What are seam grooves? But it has something to do with like it getting misshapen from what I was told. I don't know. Is there a different reason for it? Can't tell if my chat froze up or if you guys are just typing. Waiting on two of you to answer me. Usually something is done to the button to direct exhaust to the exhaust port. Ah! Lotus says, I'm rolling. Rolling on what? I got nothing, John. I got nothing either. The button has a taper to let the exhaust out fast. Oh, yeah. You know, and I have seen that before. It's not real noticeable, or I've just never looked closely at it, but it makes perfect sense. Yeah, I see my Mugen, sir. Hadn't seen it in a while. Oh, I guess. I'm going to bag this engine back up before I end up putting it on the floor. Oh, are you talking about tapering the head button? And there's only certain companies that do it, right? They don't do it to all of them. Or am I wrong? Excuse me. Oh my, even bare naked, she's a beaut. Oh hell, I didn't realize I was zoomed in so far you guys can't even see it. There, is that better? Another reference, you're a legend. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say I don't know that reference. Definitely not a legend. National. Ah. Makes sense. The Christmas Vacation, I'm trying to think who was saying that. Sounds like something that Randy Quaid would have said. Set the engine on the chassis. Now it doesn't have the engine mount, so it isn't going to set properly anyways. But I'll show you what I did get for it. Hoffman guy, you're gonna love this. Yes, it says it right there. Pink. I haven't even opened this up yet. I was waiting for this moment. That's just why people raise the exhaust port. The faster the exhaust gets up, the faster it'll be. Yeah. They were talking about the tree. Well, was that after that it burnt up? When a cat chewed on the electrical wires and caught on fire? Man, it's been a while since I've seen that movie. I love all those National Lampoon movies. The European Vacation from when I was a kid. The Christmas Vacation classic, The Vegas. I'm blinded by the pink. Like that, all you can see is a glare from that light hooked on the cord. Get the body for it. There we go. I don't know, that pink isn't really the kind of pink that I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to match this a little bit more. My buddy Tony out there at the track, he's got one of these pink Razor wings, but it's a little bit brighter pink. Doesn't really match like I thought it was going to. Oh well. Paige Smith, what's going on, Paige? How you doing? Let's send that Drake back and order the Rhonda Drake one. No, if I were to do anything, I would just get the Rhonda Drake. But now I told the wife I was doing my birthday present. She was like, okay. And then when she found out how much it was, she was like, oh, okay, cool, what'd you get? And I said, an engine? She goes, you spent that much on an engine? That's freaking crazy. And I was like, yep, but I did. White will look better. Yeah, I know. So now I don't even know what I'm going to put this on. Because, that's more like salmon than pink. Damn it, J Concepts. But yeah, the white's definitely going to look better on that. If it was more hot pink, I think it would look better. There. Nope, doesn't say it. I thought it was going to say white, but it doesn't. It's just got a W in the part number. So I think it looked like they had run out of these Razor wings for a while because I couldn't find them. And then when they came back out, they're a little bit different than the old ones. So they have the same marks back here to show you where to put the holes in the back, but the old ones had little dimples here and you could put holes here. And they didn't have these grooves. So they've changed the design a little bit. It's alright, it still looks good. Still get the same effect out of it. So this is the wing that came with the Techno. So it doesn't have the grooves here. And of course you can't see them now, but it had little dimples here. Yeah, so even like where this little ramp is, it's different. Quite a bit of difference between these wings. But I think that these new ones are, I think it says a V2 for version 2. Well, it seems like each of them say something different. RM2. So I don't know if that's supposed to be like version 2 or whatever. But anyways. So yeah, the newer version of the Razor wings are just a little bit different. I mean, I don't know if one's better than the other or not, but the one that my buddy Tony has is this older style, and it's more of a hot pink. But yeah, this newer version is more of a salmon. Or I guess it's still pink, but kind of looks salmon. Man, this poor wing was taking a beating at the track because it seemed like every jump it was just, I was doing a front flip because of the chunks that were in those ramps. So yeah, these, I mean, they last, but it's like they're meant for the ones that, you know, the people that know how to jump and not land upside down. Because yeah, you do that too much and you just destroy those wings. But that'll be the wing that I put on the Mugen. We're gonna drop down to level. Oh, too far. There we go. The header of her engine is pink. Talking about on Rhonda. RPM, what's up, brother? Welcome to the Nitro Addicts. Hell yeah. Finally let you do it, huh? I think you asked about that a year ago. It wouldn't let you do it. Yeah, exactly. Often for air for handling. So, I was watching, there's a bunch of videos on tuning these. So if you keep it like this, it's going to get more drag and it's going to pull the back end down. And then, and even like better for indoor, when you go outdoor and say there's a lot of wind, it can really pull the back end down. So this just kind of helps, it gives it some drag to keep the back end, you know, it kind of pulls it. But it keeps it from the wind just really changing its position. So, hell yeah! Thank you very much for that RPM. Welcome to the members. Appreciate you, brother. Yes, sir. Had to go on the computer. Made a Nitro Pimp deal today. Oh shit! What are all the? Oh, looked like we had multiple people asking what the holes are for. I've never stopped at the smile. RPM says he likes the colors. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, so there were multiple people asking. Okay. Yeah, there's all kinds of ways that you can tune these. Even, I don't really have an example, but like if you get the Mugen wing, it comes with a lip that sets up like this, you know, runs all the way across, and then it's got like it curves in like that to help catch the air. But you know, just from watching Adam, he says that it's too much, so he goes and cuts that off. And then some people even trim down the sides. But you know, just it does different tuning things. Like whether it's in the corners or just for traction. A lot of the tuning is going into the corners and coming out of the corners, which I'm still not very good at. There's so many ways to tune the car that, man, I mean, it's crazy. But I was watching Peyton drive last weekend, and man, that guy's a beast. That guy can drive. But I didn't get a good look at his. He's got the Mugen MBX 8TR. But no, he was flying around that track like it was nothing. Oh hell, it looks odd without the wing. Yeah, I think that newer version's just a little bit bigger. I mean, it looks bigger. Maybe, maybe not. Not for sure. But no, I think I'm going to put the reds back in here. I mean, it's got a red sticker on it, so why not? But I think I'll put the reds in here. The block I may keep in that buggy, and then run the Drake in the Truggy. But then again, I may not. I may swap it around and run the Drake in the buggy and put the block in the Truggy. I don't know for sure. I think either way, they'll all run just fine with all three of those engines. Either way, it's fun to swap things around. Traded a carbon intake for a SBC for 5 Savages and 1 brand new 3-speed in the box, biggest RC I've ever made. Wow. What's a SBC? Small block? Talking like a real car? He says, I'm an off. And did you even have a Savage there? Yeah, I got 2 of them. Yeah, I could only bring 2 out of the 20. Small block Chevy. That's what I thought he was meaning. No, he says I need to get a Savage. Everybody needs a Savage, bro. But hey, you got to be careful. Once you get one, you're gonna want more. You can't just stop it. It's like the chips, man. You can't eat just one. Let's see a Savage. Too much buggy. Too much buggy. Let's see here. Man, I'd have to move too much stuff to put it on the table. Let me get them sit out. Alright. So that one there's, I don't know what year, I don't know what body. That one might have been that pink one, like what OG calls paintball. Might have been from that, I don't remember exactly. And then that beast. It's got the K59 in it, the good one. I got that from MZ. He still owes me the orange body for it too. There. Been building my first one. I haven't even run it yet. It's my first one, dude. Savages are badass, man. Pulling that trigger and front wheels come up off the ground. You're not gonna want to put it down. Yeah, Alpha guy, you need to run that shit, bro. I was just trying to buy the 3-speed tranny and boom, we swapped. And now I've got 6. You got all 6 of those in that deal? I guess I missed all the. I think you said just got traded the carbon intake. 5 Savages and 1 brand new 3-speed in the box. Okay. Damn, 5 Savages. That guy really wanted that carburetor. No, that's cool as shit. Got Lightning McSavage back together. Hardened spur and 3-shoe clutch. Nice. 5 to go with the one I was building. Dude, they're fun to build too. A lot of people say they're hard to work on. I really like working on them. I don't know if you missed my earlier, I don't know, probably from like last summer or whatever, like over a year ago. I was basically bought up a bunch of Savages and was rebuilding them in my lives, and I got pretty efficient with it. What kind of engines did they come with? Still plenty of compression now. Oh, the one that didn't you have like a runaway with it or something? Or no, you were burning out doing a burnout and stripped the clutch and it wound up. Oh, one of each. So what, like a 25 and then like the purple 4.6, the gray 4.6. Is that what you mean by one of each? Or did you even get the 21? Yeah, strip the spur. Yep, I remember. T-Max way harder to work on than Savage, hands down, in my opinion. Yeah, a lot of people like working on this T-Max. From the 21 to the 5.9. Nice. Hell yeah. Yeah, and like there's the 5.9, there's like 2, if not 3, but I know at least 2 different engines for it. The early ones came with the K5.9, and then the later ones came with the F5.9. But that's cool, you got a 21. Like I have a 21 in the box, still sealed up. Probably will never open it. Everybody wants me to, but I don't mind wrenching on the T-Max. Like to me, the Savage is one of the easiest things to wrench on. Well, buggies are really easy because they're, you got front, rear, and then the middle. I mean, it's easy to get to shit. A lot of RTRs, if you ever watch people take their stuff apart or just like look at them, and the few that I've had, them things, the way they build them, like you have to take the whole thing apart to get to like an individual section of it. But one thing I really like about the buggies is, you take the rear end off, you can work on the rear end and basically do what you want. Take the front end off, same thing. Take out the center, the electronics is its own thing. Like buggies are just so easy to work on. Get in there. I gotta pull apart the Jammin' 28 and Pico 26 Max. They're both gummed up. Yeah, especially like if I get used engines, whether they're gummy or not, I'll pull them apart and clean them out. I think I just wanted garage space. I wish I could find somebody who just wanted garage space. Everybody I find, they want an arm and a leg for their shit. See, it breaks down like that too. Lotus needs a new nitro. Get you a buggy. I'm ball swapping. I'm having a ball swapping? A ball swapping. Yes, I got another Nitro Hawk. Nitro Hawk. What is the Nitro Hawk? It's like a name sounds familiar, but I can't picture what it is. Let's do it. Piston and sleeve and rod for that Jammin' 28. Rephrase that. I need a new cheap nitro. You can get some of the buggies pretty cheap. The only thing I don't like doing is getting buggies that are too old. And yeah, some of those older ones are really nice, but man, if you need parts for them, it's like almost impossible to find. Man, I finally got this, this Techno 2.2. I hear January they're coming out with the 3.0. I'm like, damn it. I have to start stocking up on parts before they get hard to find. The first stadium truck from Trax is 1988. Okay. Yeah, somebody had it in a video or something. I'm trying to think if I've ever even seen it. Maybe they were talking about it on here. But I knew the name had sounded familiar, but I've never had one, of course. If it needs that, I think he is gonna throw an RP on it, and I would probably end up with the jamming. I had one buggy. It was a flying point. Was that from the 80s? Seems like you had a lot of shit from the 80s, bro. Man, all the fun stuff to me anyways is like 8th scale. So of course they're more expensive. Both those engines are powerhouse. Yep. Have an Inferno 7.5. E-word swap. 6S Castle 8th scale. So that would be fun to have one, but man, I love my nitros. So yeah, when it comes race time, there we go. Early 90s from Australia. It was an early buggy. Nice. Yeah, I've never seen one. That'd be cool. It had a CMB 21. Huh. Yeah, but you don't have a nitro buggy, Lotus. You swapped it to a 6S. Man, so these flat, I don't even know what the name of these are. I only see a part number for them. But this is basically the new style. And everybody that I see, whether it's in the videos or out at the track, they're either running that or these razors. When I first saw them, I was like, man, that thing sticks up there, way up there. But man, they handle really well. Like when I went from that old white wing I used to run, like this. So this is an older version that came with it was the old Techno, like the 48.3 and .4. It looks really cool. And it did okay. But when I started running the bigger wing, you can tell the difference in the way that it handles. Jamming 20 is really hard to find with some In fact, my jamming buggy JPX 28 jamming. Is that the one that you've never run? The one that I like with the flames on it? That's true. How was it much different than an Offna? Ah. I have a Jado, but that's a stadium truck. I had a Jado. Man, I think that black looks just as good with this color scheme as what the white does. I think also part of my problem for this was the shocks. So I did find another set of shocks, waiting on those to come in, and found out that these shock caps, never even noticed it until the guy pointed it out, but the shocks that came with this buggy that I bought used off of some guy. Come on, focus. Can't really read it. It says S-Works. So these are S-Works caps, and they're emulsion style, but it's a weird Allen size, and I haven't found one that fits it. So I can't bleed them like I need to. And as far as I know, the shock bodies are right. It's just the caps are wrong. So like this is off of the truggy. This is what they're supposed to look like. But like these shock bodies, they look the same. It's just the cap is different. But yeah, so I got a set of those coming in. Juka, what's going on, brother? Damn, I already put my new engine away. I didn't realize you was gonna come in so late. Now you probably got like 2 or 3 of these running around. Bet your jail was a lot like this one. I think they're twins. There you go, Juka. Such a pretty engine. I hate to even run it. I'm assuming you have one of these, Juka. Oh, Travis is out. All right, Travis, take it easy, brother. Just making morning coffee. Are you getting ready to go to work on Monday morning, aren't you? Been wanting a Nitro Fortec for 20 years. I've always kind of wanted one, but I've never found one that I wanted to spend the money on. And I prefer the big blocks. Like I wouldn't mind getting an 8th scale on-road car. Kind of like the ones that Texas runs. I can't remember all the names to them. He's got some nice ones though. Oh, you don't have any OS engines? Oh, okay. I thought for some reason I thought you did, brother. Now you pull out sleeve Travis's. No, because knowing my luck, I'd end up doing something and damaging it. He'd be like, "See, I told you." We'll just wait. Damn, awfully guy. Always trying to start something. But I was really hoping it would just slide right out. I didn't want to. I really wasn't planning on doing, like putting a flywheel on it and trying to crank that out. I was totally expecting it just to slide out, like with the purple-headed, that Alpha, was it the B852 or something like that? That thing just slides right out. I was hoping it would be like that. Yeah, Lotus does have a pretty fast Fortec. I'm gonna trade a Savage for one. There you go. Weekend started. Now we're working the whole week. Oh, okay. I got you, bro. Yeah, I worked the whole weekend. I still got to go into work tomorrow. I don't get a weekend right now. 2.5 hour to 3.3 crank out OS 11 Corvette scoots. Yeah, those 2.5Rs, man, those are great engines. Thank you, Paige. Yeah, that's why Travis wants it so bad. Well, that and it's a Mugen. But, yeah, so that's the dirty track one. That's the Techno 2.2. And this is the MBX 8 Mugen. I need to finish getting it back together, but I need to get servos. I got to keep swapping my servos around. I don't want to keep doing it, so I'm just going to get new ones. But picked up another one of these. It's the R304 SB. It's going to go on one of the Mugans. I just haven't decided which one yet. Thanks, Juka. Yeah, often makes fun of it because it's pink. That's okay. I'll paint some more stuff pink just because I know he likes it. But yeah, I thought it turned out pretty good. I think it actually does look better with the white wing, but that black wing looks pretty cool. Tires that won't overwhelm and spin. You haven't tires, or you have tires it won't overwhelm and spin? What? Oh, haven't found tires that it won't overwhelm and spin. I got you. Got a 24.7 for something. Not sure what yet. You like the black one? Yeah, I think that black one really, probably because of that dark purple in the back. But yeah, it does look pretty cool. Okay, it looks good. It grew on me now. Sure it did. They call it pink, but that's salmon. I was so hoping it would be like that. I think if it was like a true hot pink, I think that wing would have looked good on it. But now, I don't know what I'm going to run that with. I may see if it matches what Tony's running, see if he wants it. You like the black wing too? Yeah, I think that does look pretty cool. I'll save the white wing for that original body that came on it. Faded red. What, this pink one? I just think that's, like I said, this is the new style that they just redid all these. And yeah, it's not quite pink like they claim. I mean, maybe it is a version of pink, but I was hoping it was going to be hot pink. Kind of pops with that pink. Oh, the black wing? Yeah, when I first put it on there, I was like, wow, I actually like that. And I think the tinted windows help with that too. Yeah, and I got so in that short video that I put out, I don't know if everybody saw it, but I was running this wing was brand new. And then of course, like I said, every time I hit those jumps, it kicked me forward because they had bad spots in them, and I kept landing on the wing. But I got a brand new one that I'm gonna put the stickers on when it comes time for Oktoberfest down here at the track. And then, I don't know, because I mean, I'm not going to run two different buggies. I'm probably just going to run the Techno, but I may try this in a race. I think when I get the new shocks, I think that it'll handle better, because I was having all kinds of issues with it. It was just like real squirrely on the track. And it doesn't squeak anymore. Works off the chassis in the window. Yep. Just pulled the trigger on that Nova T6. It was such a deal. There you go, brother. Hell yeah. I take it that it was brand new too, right? Less than $200, that's a hell of a deal. Some sort of out of used car running out the door today. Oh yeah? From Omaha? I remember that day. I was like, oh, there it goes. Haven't had much time for nitros this year. Fifth take most of my time and going national champs, or what's champs? Is that just like one of the race events? I've seen fifth scale racing seems to be pretty big over there in Europe. Oh, you like the black wing better? Hell yeah. Black it is. Like Car said, I'm out. Dude, it like rolled out the door when it went out there, like rolled a couple times, but it landed on its wheels and just sitting there running, waiting for me to hit the throttle. Yeah, I only have one fifth scale, and it's a Baja with a big ass engine on it that's really really loud, and I love it. But not much for racing, more drag racing, I guess, than anything. But there's one sitting on with tax. My first Nova engine. I have a bunch of. Will be my first Nova engines. I have a bunch of Nova Rocks. Well, you're one of your first of the new Nova brand. I got you. I was trying to understand what you were saying. Yeah, 179. That ain't bad at all for a freaking Nova. Now you said the T6. A lot of times those different numbers talk about have to do with the ports in them. Is that what? How many ports is in that engine? 45% off. Damn. Yeah, good luck with that, Juka. Wish you the best in it. Is it buggy or short course? 6-port. You know, I was gonna say that, but 6-port just sounded weird. I don't think I've ever seen a 6-port. Usually it's an odd number, it seems. Except for the 8-port, the Rex Legend 8-port, but no, that's cool. What are you gonna put it in? You should get you a Truggy. That'd be cool. Not that much. Driver on championships and still gonna be last, but I gotta have fun. Yeah, as long as you have fun, man, that's all that matters. I raced once at this track down here. It's the only time I've ever actually participated in, and it wasn't even like it wasn't part of the actual race season. It was just a race that everybody wanted to do, and I ran this buggy, and I did horrible. I don't remember all the different scenarios, but I couldn't. I don't know, for whatever reason, I couldn't keep it on the track. Like I did better in practice than I did in the race, probably just nerves. But it was fun. I had a blast, and I can't wait to do it again. My goal is to get out of last place. You know, if I get out of last place, I'll be happy. Let's see a track I want to race. Yeah, dude, it's awesome. I'd been to that one up in Omaha. It's a little bit smaller, but first time I've ever been to one that's like this big. And if you guys haven't seen it, I mean, you can go back through my lives. There's a couple of them where I was trying to do lives from the track, but I think I may, when I start doing it again, just setting the camera up, and you may not be able to see the whole track, but you'll be able to see something. Well, the tracks are fun. I love it because there's jumps, you know. You can just come out of the corner, and you just slam the throttle and hope you clear the triple. But in that techno last weekend when I was there, so I put 15 in the front, 10 in the center, and 7 in the back, and man, it seemed to like it wasn't squirrely. I don't know, it just seemed to grip and it went straight. I was really impressed with it. So for as hot as it is down here, I think that's a good weight of oil for the diffs. It just seemed to put the power to the ground, and it wasn't too much, wasn't too little. And I went with 550 in the rear and then 600 in the front, and the suspension seemed to work really well. I just couldn't quit hitting those stupid chunks that were taken out of the ramps. Hell, I actually was trying to get a video. Tony was recording for me, and my battery was going dead, so it was just driving erratic. But I hit one of those chunks and did a front flip and just bounced all over the place. And I was thinking about putting it in a short, but it annoyed me, so I hadn't done it yet. Never able to pull off a first one I did clay oval. I got several second and thirds in the field of 8 cars. It was lots of fun. We did 200 lap into, wow. So you had to pit. Oh yeah. Now is that electric or nitro? Well, I guess you're pretty much mostly nitro. Yeah, 200 laps. I mean, you're gonna do a lot of pitting. Yeah, and for the race, I'm gonna get me one of those actual guns. Not the one with the gun handle, but like the straight up and down one. It's just got like a little lever, so you can just, hold it straight up and down. It's the ProTech one, but them things are like $35-$40. Nice. That's a hell of a deal for that engine. Well, shit. We've reached the 8 o'clock hour, and I got a long week of 12s ahead of me, so that's starting to yawn. I appreciate everybody coming in to hang out. Within, I'd say, the next 3 weeks, we should be back on our normal schedule. Hopefully. I miss hanging out with you guys 3 nights a week. So, looking forward to it. That, and I gotta get these damn Sundays off so I can go to the track. Race season's coming. I need some practice. Yeah, you too, Lotus. Have a good week. Yep, thank you, Juka, for joining in, checking it out. Appreciate you, brother. An unpassable deal. Yeah, that was a hell of a deal, brother. Yep, very fun. Thanks for coming back and hanging out with us, Paige. We're here every week, whether it's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But for right now, it's just Sundays. But anyways, you guys have yourselves a great one. Appreciate you. Much love and peace.